It is time for the ladies to get back into their feminine nature. And when a man shows up who protects and provides, that you're attracted to honor him, to be sexual with him, to nourish him, cook for him, clean for him, and make a home. A beautiful home and nurture the children. So it's a fair exchange. A man wants to protect and provide, and a woman wants to give him sexual affection, to bond with him and to enjoy him, and make a home with him, and nourish him, and cook for him, and clean for him, and do all those nurturing things. We have gotten so far from our roots, you guys. I had a 25-year marriage which was based on those traditional values. Now, I'm going to say what gets in the way of that, and some modifications from the days when women stayed at home and we had our roles. Now many women have to work or want to work, and this is what happens. In those cases where a woman and a man are both working, they're more in a partnership, but there's still the masculine energy that a woman usually wants a man who makes more money. And a man usually wants a woman to make the home and be nurturing and affectionate. We just have our different roles. Now, a lot of people are experimenting with different kinds of relationships, but let's just stay with the basics. A big problem that has come in this video is for the women, is women are taught now, you don't need a man. Get your education. A man could leave you anyway. You can be what a man can be. And so women are going out into the work world in their masculine role. And they're doing, which is masculine energy. And if they don't know how to come back to their feminine energy, they arrive at home at the end of the day exhausted and fatigued. And then they still have to do the housework and take care of the kids, and they're too exhausted to want to give their husband any affection. Because women working all day is exhausting and it's fatiguing for the woman. I am a big believer in women working part-time because we as a society have stopped valuing the home. Someone cooking. Oh, we can just stop at McDonald's, or if you have more money, get some meal prep service or go out to eat to healthy food. But we have stopped caring about our home and family dinners. And, kids playing in the backyard, and women having sex with their husbands because they want to. Everyone falls into bed at night too tired, but this is a call for ladies that we want men to give us protection and provisioning. And what are we going to give men? It's not enough to just spread your legs. You've got to maintain your attraction and your radiance and your personality. And that is really hard to do when women are out working. I'm going to say it's really hard to do when you're out. You got to get up and you got to rush. These are masculine things. Being on the clock, getting dressed for work, driving through traffic, competing in the workplace. It's not a feely, flowy place, usually. It's a competitive place with goals, standards, competition, direction, focus, and structure. These are masculine qualities, and they are not feminine qualities. So I really encourage ladies to be aware of that and build in some space for their feminine qualities, or have professions that are more feminine oriented if you can find one. For me, I found my own way to do it. You may find your own way to do it. But we have to give these men something of value that makes them, inspires them to want to provide and protect. They want to see a feminine, beautiful, radiant woman who appreciates them, who's not just seeing him as a meal ticket or as for his money. They want to be loved for who they are. They want you to enjoy them and desire them, even if they don't take you out to a dinner. And I don't think they should take you out to a dinner unless you really care for that man and appreciate him. Unless you're a happy woman who is made happier by his efforts. A woman should know how to make a sandwich, cook a decent meal, keep a clean house, and have really passionate sex. You want to give him a blowjob, and if you don't, you find out what's in your way. You want to make him happy. It's a mutual thing. So this video is in response for the guys, because I made one earlier about that men should protect and provide, and women should cook and clean. Absolutely. Now, if both people are working, both people are cooking and cleaning, and both people are providing. But that's not a polarity relationship usually. I'm going to say that I know women, because I have children. I have 3 children that are between the ages of 25 and 30. So I see them in their relationships, and these women work, they take care of the home, and they love their husbands, and they cook and they clean. It's kind of become a different world. Now, when there are children involved, some of this gets a lot more complicated. If there isn't anyone to help with the kids, it's harder for them to go out on dates. But there are definitely men who like to protect and provide. There are definitely women who want to nurture their husbands, and there are people of all ages who want a more traditional relationship or more of a partnership. In a partnership, both people are doing both roles, but typically you'll see the man doing more of the repairs on the cars and those kinds of things, and the woman may be doing more of the making the home beautiful types of things. Usually the woman is more softer in her energy. There's more to a relationship than just the roles. But I want to know what you think. I want to know what you think. And no one is going to be labeled a misogynist for saying a woman should be home in the kitchen. We need more people to start bringing some sanity back into this crazy world where men are women and women are men and we're all the same. It doesn't build attraction. You know, a masculine woman is not attractive, and a feminine man is not attractive. I think that we need to get back into our roles. But what can our roles be in a society with flat wages, where it's harder for men to provide, where women are out working? You know, I don't know what the answers are. So I'm interested in what you have to say. But I'm going to call this women need to cook and give their husbands good sex. They really have to give their husbands good sex. But guys, in order for her to want to give you sex, you have to connect to her emotionally first, because women aren't like men. We don't have the testosterone you do. We have to feel emotionally connected to you first. And out of that emotional connection, we want to be physically connected. So that's an important thing, you know. Otherwise, your woman will give you sex, but she'll hate it. She'll be fantasizing about the grocery list, and she'll just be laying there, and that's when you get the starfish sex. And then one day she just says she doesn't want it anymore. That's what happens if you don't tend to her emotionally. So it's a complicated thing, but I want to know what you think.